Yo, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to be doing area with triangles, trapezoids, and parallelograms. Let's begin. Let's begin, everyone. Hi, everyone. It's Mr. Davis. Just being silly. Let's begin with the area of a right triangle. Let's look at the formula that we're going to use first and foremost. The videos that I featured on Khan Academy get more into the theory behind exactly why the formulas are the way they are. I'm not going to spend time on that in this video. I'm going to just focus on breaking down the formula and simply showing you how to do it. So for this first example, we have a right triangle. We know it's a right triangle because we have this little symbol here that represents a right angle inside of that right triangle. We have two given sides. This bottom side down here, which is 3 units long, 3 unit squares long, that is our base. We're going to call that B. 6 over here is our height because it's the taller one. We're going to call that our height. And then, not that you need to know this right now, but this side opposite the right angle is called a hypotenuse. But we're not going to be dealing with hypotenuse right now. So in order to figure out the area of this triangle, which again, area as a reminder is how much stuff fits inside of the shape. So if I were to color in this right triangle, how many unit squares would fit inside of that triangle? The way we figure that out, I'll show it to you first in formula, and then we'll put in the numbers. Area equals 1/2 of the base times the height. And again, when I have B and H right next to each other, that means I'm multiplying the base times the height. In terms of the actual computation I want you to do, multiply the base, which is 3, times the height, which is 6. Maya, what's 3 times 6?
3 times 6 is 18.
So base times height is 18, but we're not done. We have to get half of that base times that height, which was 18. So what's half of 18?
9.
The area is 9 square units. 9 square units. I'm not calling it centimeters or inches or anything like that. So there's no more particular unit. But if it were, let's say, centimeters, then it would be 9 square centimeters. If it were inches, it would be 9 square inches. But that's the deal with right triangles. You want to multiply your base times your height, then get half of that, and you're all set. Let's look at this funky looking shape over here. What's the shape called, Maya?
Trapezoid.
Trapezoid. So you will notice that similar to a triangle, we have a base, we have a height, but there's actually a second base. So we can call this A, if you want. We can call this B, if you want. But because 3 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 3, you can flip the order. It's really up to you. I'm just going to call this A because it's the first one I see. I'm going to call that B because it's lower down. The formula that we need to figure out the area of a trapezoid looks just like this. A plus B, which is the upper base, plus the lower base, divided by 2, times the height. So I'm putting that in parentheses just so we can kind of keep it nice and clean and that we're clear about what we're doing in which order. So 3 plus 7. Hardest question I've ever asked you, but what's 3 plus 7?
10.
So A plus B is 10. So far, so good. What is 10 divided by 2?
5.
So far I've done this part of the formula, or of the equation. Of the formula, I should say. A plus B is our 10 divided by 2. That's 5. The very last piece we need to factor in is multiplying that by the height. What's the height? 3. What's 5 times 3? 15. So our area would be 15 square units. Again, I'll label it for you. This is H, as we see right here. H. A plus B, which is again the top base plus the bottom base divided by 2, then multiplied by the height. So far we've covered area of a triangle. We should be good there. area of a trapezoid. We should be good there. Last but not least, we have this shape called a parallelogram. You might hear the root word in there, parallel. That means we have two sets of sides that are parallel. And what do we mean when we say parallel? We mean sides that will never intersect. So they'll never cross. So this isn't drawn perfectly, but this line and this line are mostly parallel. So they extend off my page into my yard and they should never cross. Over here, we also have another set of parallel sides. Those will also never intersect. Now, getting to the formula, how do we figure out the area of a parallelogram? You can think of this shape as sort of like a stretched out rectangle. That's kind of how I see it. So I have some information here. I have this length and I have this height. I'm going to call this a base though. So 6, we're going to call B for base. 3, we're going to call H for height. The only formula, it's a very simple one, that we need to know for this one is base times height. What's the base? 6. What's the height? 3. 6 times 3?
18.
18 square units, and we're done. So in this short video, I hope I covered some of the areas in which a few of you experience some trouble, some problems within the problem sets. Again, if you have questions, leave them in the comments or email me or hit me up on Google Voice, Padlet, anywhere. I'm here to help you. I hope this was useful and enjoy your day. All right, bye everyone.